them, and me and Ann are staying there because we're going to go the next day with the youth group. And Galen's like, hey, dude, let me get a sandwich. I'm like, all right, cool, man. He's like, what do you want, Dave? Like, turkey and
totally
stuff.
sounds like
He's
Galen.
like, and making a sandwich, and it looks like a good sandwich, and I'm laughing with Melissa or something, talking, or
Me and Melissa.
probably glorying in Andrew, because I used to have a crush on Melissa. So I hated Andrew. I'm like, I'm gonna kick. Oh, yeah. I was like, I'm gonna kick his ass.
Yeah, he did.
I had a crush on you for 3 years, Melissa.
You and Allison, it was a double crush.
Oh my gosh, yes. I'm like,
Is this the first time this has come out?
Really?
What?
I don't remember.
That's a
We
little
all
I
knew.
mentioned.
True confession
Anyway, I had a crush on Melissa, and I was like probably glorying in Andrew or something, all jealous.
time! Wow.
So Galen brings me my sandwich. He's like, hey, dude. So I eat this sandwich, and it's really good. I made a great sandwich. I mean, this was a good sandwich, best sandwich I'd had ever. Like, it was really, I was really surprised. I mean, the mustard was just right. There was just right amount of mayonnaise and the lettuce and the cheese. Oh, it was just, it was.
I like how you
it was
remember more
eloquent.
details about the sandwich.
It was eloquent. It was an eloquent sandwich. It touched my
Sandwiches
tongue, and
can be
I
eloquent.
sang to heaven. And
I sang
at the
down.
very last bite, he starts going.
That's totally how Gail laughs.
I'm like, what's so funny, man? He's like, I'm like, why were you laughing, man? He's like, and I was kind of sitting there like, I'm just a dumbass. Sitting there laughing, and I'm like, what's going on? He's like, man, hey, David, I'll be down to live with you, man. He's like, what's biz in there? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, just 2 little pills. I'm like, what do they do? He's like, the diarrhea pills. I'm like, oh shit. And so I went outside. I spit it all up. I dropped the last piece. He's like, you know, I think you're lucky, man. And pretty sure the pills were in the corner you spit out. Like, oh, thank God. Oh my God. Christ is averted. Because 2 of those pills, you're supposed to take 1, sometimes even half. And it'll make you shoot out. You know? And,
Up on the toilet.
yeah, you guys ever see
Dumb and Dumber style.
So, one is always just a half. I got 2 apparently, but I spit it out, no problem, right? So we stayed the night. We had a very interesting conversation where he tried to say, hey, David, will you do Krista Pitcairn for $1 million? Remember that? Anna, you're like, don't do it, David! Don't do it for $1 million! I'm like, well, when I get a car with you, you're like, don't do it, don't do it!
That's right. I'm like, that's a stand.
That's a sin! What's a sin? I'm like, Anna, it's a lot of money, though. We had this argument, it's fun, hilarious conversation, which Melissa was not there, because she's like, I was getting my ribbon, I can
Oh, in the camper.
Yeah, Melissa.
No, she was there. She fell asleep.
Oh yeah, you're such a party pooper, Melissa. You're such a party pooper. Anyway, so
I don't remember this conversation.
No. Eventually, I said I wouldn't do Krista Pitcairn, but it was a lot of money. She was a good-looking lady too, and I was like 15, so I was very, very.
What was
No,
the
what did he tell you to do?
No, we used to like, okay, would you do Krista? I'm like, I was like, well, she's cute. And he was like, no, it's a sin. I'm like. He's like, how about for $12,000? I'm like, no, that's bad. And he's like, it's a sin. And he was like, how about $100,000? I'm like, well, and I was like, no, it's a sin. I'm like,
I was
yeah,
trying
it's
to
a
say
sin.
A sin to do what?
To do Krista.
Oh.
Yeah, it was, you know, teenage boys, they talk like this. And anyway, so the conversation went like
Poor
this.
Anna had to hear it.
Yeah, Galen's very hard to understand. You should try him in real life. Whiskey. He goes whiskey. Come on, dude. There's that whiskey. I want to smoke a conker. Give me some of the conker. Give me some of the conker, dude. Conker.
That sounds like a black man.
Like, I'm just going to put it into his hand.
He's like, Nini.
Me. He's a very interesting guy. Funniest guy you'll ever meet in your life. Literally, he's walking comedy. I offered to give him free rent to live with us because he's so funny. That is the kind of guy he is.
Anyways.
Builds up to this.
So, pause for dramatic effect. Take a deep breath. Where was I?
Okay, so you were
You
in
ate
the
the
camper.
sandwich.
You were in the camper talking about the.
Yep. And now he's like, yeah, David, if you eat those pills, man, they come out now. I'm like, yeah, I feel pretty good. No problem. Didn't crap nothing. I didn't even want crap normally, and no problem. It came out very solid. I'm very happy. It was a sinker, but it was solid. And no, I'm kidding.
It usually means like it's very dense.
Very dense. Not at all like what you would expect them for those pills. So we go up inner tubing. We go inner tubing all day. The whole day inner tubing with like 30 kids on youth. It was a fun day. Man, we're having a blast, having a good time. And I'm with my buddy Mike, and it's the end of the day. Everyone's getting to the camp. I'm like, I'm going to go pee. Mike's like, yeah, I'm going to go pee too. Because at 15, you've only been standing up and peeing for about 8 years, so you still feel kind of cool when you do it. So we go to the bathroom to go pee standing up in all our gear. And we're peeing in the urinal. I have all my smoke, all of it.
Oh no.
boots and everything, and I'm just like, Mike's sitting there peeing, he gets done, and I piss longer, because, you know, I'm a man, I'm a real man, I drink more. I don't like getting dehydrated. So I'm peeing, I got a big old fart. I was like, oh, this is going to be fun. It's going to be, you know, the bathrooms echo a little bit? You know, and when you get a good old fat ripper, it just echoes. It goes, and it's satisfying because you kind of hear the repeat of your product.
No, girls don't do that.
Well,
Like, hey, Brett, how loud can you fart?
The men in here agree. This is what guys do. So, when it's going to be a really big one and you're standing up, because when you're sitting out, it's kind of easier to fart. When you're standing up, you kind of got to, like,
You have to push it.
you got to push. Yeah, you guys are doing the "huh" thing. You know, the "fuck, I'm a man" thing. Well, it's kind of like that, but without doing the "huh." So, you know, I'm sitting there, I'm like, all right, I'm going to go fart. And so you kind of ready yourself, you get your butt cheeks ready, and then, I'm just like, I was like, there's a fake time, the effort, and all of a sudden, and it was loud. It was really loud. And at first it was like, yeah, no. It was like a split second of, yeah, oh. And it was like insta hot. Just also just this wet, hot heat just exploded up my back and exploded down my legs. And I just sat there and I was like,
It's like Niagara. That just happened.
I sat there holding myself and I was like, shake off, roll the pants
I
up.
got up into his hat too.
I waddled over. By the time I'm waddling over to the stall, I started squishing my boots. I started waddling in. And I shut the door. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm just like,
Shock hit.
I'm like, okay, I need to get these off before I need to crap again because I feel I feel like the rumbling in my tummy. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna go again. So I'm like, pulling my clothes off right, and I'm peeling them off. It's soaked through all my cotton, soaked through onto me through my clothes. And I'm pulling it off. I pull off my jacket. It's all up in my jacket. I'm peeling off my shirt like this, and it's peeling off. And my hat has shit in it.